it is wonderful to be here. It is definitely like home, and good to see friends and old connections. One thing about the San Francisco job, I left Emeryville, and I wouldn't have left if it weren't to take on a job that was like no other in the country. Through a lot of explicit conversation with the incoming superintendent and the school board, we crafted the position called the Deputy Superintendent for Instruction, Innovation, and Social Justice. So explicitly naming that you need a top-level executive in the organization to put out and explicitly name that unless we address issues of institutionalized racism, classism, and language bias, that we will not interrupt these patterns of achievement. That there is fundamentally in our system, if you go city by city across the country, district by district, the achievement patterns are the same. And either you believe kids can't, or you believe kids can and the system is the problem. I'm in that second group. I think that the system that we have currently is designed to produce the exact results that we see. We have to fundamentally create a new system that is truly designed in service of each child and each family, and that's our collective work. That does not yet exist, and yet that's the movement that we have to create. So as I come into this from a place of having 2 young children, I live right off Lakeshore Avenue. My daughter, Leah Crocker. This is my heart, this is my work, this is my community, and I am not simply about better test scores. I fundamentally believe that we owe it to ourselves to create multiple pathways towards a healthy Oakland. That if we are good and right in our work with each other, that we will have created intergenerational pathways, cross-geography pathways, cross-curricular pathways. We will have found ways to connect through education to transform our city and to become a healthy place where we all prosper, we have academic and social success, whether we're young or adults, that we're civically engaged, that we're prepared to vote our conscience, and that we have a community that we believe is a good place to live. And I think we can accomplish that, and I would not have left what is probably one of the most incredible, remarkable places that I'd ever worked, and working with Carlos Garcia with the explicit charge to do the work that I was called to do if I didn't believe we could do it here at home. I think that the fundamental thing you should know about me is I operate from a place of linked faith. I think that we are all in this together. And I think that if we don't figure out how to be in this together, that we are going to fracture as a country and as a whole community, but fundamentally we will lose our heart and lose our way. So I think that education transformation, for me, is at the heart of community and economic redevelopment. That we have to rethink how we educate and learn together, not just as children, but as a community in order to see the different kinds of outcomes. So that's kind of the big picture stuff. I know you have some other questions, but that's where I come from. That's my kind of starting place.